The citizens have no choice, but they just have to look on to you, whether you are here normally or abnormally. But I want to tell you that our unity is the most important thing for the success of everything that we shall do as a country. I call upon you, like others have said, that we can be able to execute our work if we work as a collective. I've told you I'm a proud member of UOPA. UOPA is the only space where we shade our political parties and we work as sisters to carry each other along and to help one another. It is a space where we are mentored. And one day I tweeted welcoming you, the newly members of parliament, that the seeds you sow while you are in office tend to be the harvest that you reap when the office is long gone. The relationships you build right now will be the relationships that will either save you or ditch you while you are in retirement. Maybe because I was a serious member of UOPA that I'm invited here to speak to you. I would like to call upon you, in your different political shades, look at each other as friends. In your different political parties, help to make each other better, their leadership capabilities. My friend, the Honorable James Kakoza there, we were always struggling together. Remember, he's typically yellow, very yellow in fact. I was very blue, that one. So the Honorable Kakoza was made a minister in the Ministry of Health. And I used to call him primary health care because he was the minister in charge of primary health care. Something that you can't say as a member of the ruling party, whisper it to your sister who is in the opposition, she will speak it for you. Come to UOPA and strategically call upon the sisters to support you so that it becomes an issue that brings us together as women. It becomes an issue for all of us to advocate. You can only do that if you are united. And so our unity is our strength. Our disregard to the political parties for the service of the nation is very important. I'm not saying you should become rebellious to your political parties, but I can tell you that all of us face the same challenges. We are in the same country, face same challenges, may be exposed to the same opportunities. We may enjoy the opportunities differently. But the more we get united, that's when we can be able to be each other's keeper. Each one of us needs an accountability partner. We can be each other's accountability partners if we value each other. And I want to thank you. I want to call upon you to value the relationships that you will make while you are here. You never know, they may be the relationships that will keep you going in retirement. So finally, keep your homes intact. That is the only space you will go to when everything else is over. And keep yourselves healthy. You will only be able to go back for another term when you are healthy. So find time for yourself. Take care of yourself. Go for those health checkups. Take care of your mental well-being. It's very important for decision making. Ensure that you have time for yourself and for your family. I don't know what became of my husband. When I went to Speaker Kadaga, then she said, that one is a member of the opposition, go to the opposition chief whip. So we would sit in this court with Mr. Honorable and Mrs. Honorable. And we administer justice. And I can tell you, it was always one of the most traumatizing moments for me. Some of these members of parliament would be far older than me. Now I am here telling them, man, why are you no longer going home? You can imagine pleading with a colleague. Eh? Then another time it is a man coming and saying, you know, my wife, they told me she went for a trip. When she came for a trip, then she never came home. I am worried. Has Parliament decided to rock my marriage? Now you are waiting for the member to come. Honorable member, where did you go after the activity? Why didn't you reform Tata Wabana? And these were issues that we were talking about, and eventually some of them, the marriages failed. Well, some of them, the marriages, we were able to bring them together and make a schedule. I don't want you to go through the same. And I would like to thank WOPA for putting this induction together so that together we can know that we shall be there for each other. This platform creates you an opportunity to find a sister whom you can confide in and say, sister, I have a challenge here. Don't die in silence. And for me, that's what I chose. I didn't want to die in silence. I know there is my sister Rakimari, whom we used to talk with passionately about some of these things. There was the Honorable Oneka, who used to tell me, Winnie, I keep my mental faculty up because of the jogging my children take me out. And then we would find some time to pray with my sister from Rukunjiri. Yes, Paula. So find some time to pray. Sometimes prayer is a therapy. Prayer is a therapy. It can enable you to also relax. But much more than that, find time for yourself. You alone and call it a me time. Kamba, I'm just going to spoil myself today. I'm taking myself out. Go to the salon, have a hairdo, have a haircut, have your nails sharpened, and then do your right makeup. Take yourself out and have maybe a soda or a tea or a bottle for those who drink, and be happy with yourself. They call it me time. You can't work from January to January and you don't sit down to evaluate whether you have been of value to the community and to yourself. It is during the me time that you can assess whether you have been of any value to anyone. Hello? You are becoming excited. If you haven't had a me time, please plan it. You can do it once a month. When that salary knocks you, before you go to the constituency, just say, kansoke nange nejeko efufu. First go and wejeke efufu. Take yourself to Sheraton. You have never been there. Take yourself to Sheraton and tell them, please, waiter, bring some chicken, bring some chips, bring this, and be happy with yourself. 2, carry your family another day and say, today we are not going to eat home. Let's go out. And you can even make it a routine. Weekly, I'll be going with my children for an outing. I'll tell the one who makes our meals, today we are eating out the whole family. Remember, this money, you are not putting it into yourself, but you will comfortably put it into the community. Then you will put it in them and they will tell you, tetukulaba. And yet you have done everything, you have wasted all your resources, you have wasted all your energy with them. Now, to me, while I was still a member of parliament, I told my constituents, 1, you can call me from 8 to 10. And I made it clear. Because from 10 to 1, we are in committees. And that is what happens here. Then, during lunch, we can still talk. You should know that we are going to parliament at 2. From 2 to around 6, I'm in parliament. After 6, we can converse up to 10 p.m. After 10, that is my husband and family's time. Please never call me. And I told them openly, be clear to your constituents, or else they will even come to your bedrooms. I told them, New Year, Christmas, Easter, those are days for my family. I must eat with my family. I leave my husband to plan, and we plan as a family as to where we shall go for Christmas, for Easter, for New Year. I can have you for other days, but those days are family days. While many of us MPs and politicians, we want to use those days because we think they are the days when many people come to pray. They are the days when many of your constituents are everywhere. But remember, those are also the only days that you have for family get-togethers.